Hi, I'm Blue Jay. Welcome, like always. Let's tap in with our ancestors. We're going to use the Grateful Dead deck today and some mushrooms, man. You know what I got to say about that? It's been a long, strange trip. I was singing that before I started, and I was like, oh, here we go. Y'all know I love me some Grateful Dead. But that's always a sign the ancestors have a good message coming in. What is the message? Have faith in your dreams. You know what? I was talking to someone the other day about that. About chasing your dreams is all you ever should be. But you know what? That's the Pisces in me. If I live in La La Land 90% of the time, that means you might not want to take my advice. I'm just kidding. All right? we like to be out there when we're Pisces, man. We are daydreaming like a mofo. What's our message? Ooh. 4 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Temperance. It's called Fire. And then the 6 of Wands. You know what? That's going hand in hand, man. That's what you need to do. You need to go chase your dreams. You got it in your hand right here, man. That's what I was saying the other day. I was talking to someone, and the thing that has separated me from every single person I have met is that I have chased my dreams. Actually, I've met one other person that's like me. And boy, have we made mistakes, but they were worth it. Because I chased my dreams, and now that I'm like in my 40s, I am so happy. I don't have any regrets. Other people might look at my life. I think I have regret. But this is the message today. It's all about, like, I see how this is fire and this is a feather. And it's like, that passion is what makes you so, like, it ignites you, but you're light as a feather. And one of the things that you need to do is go chase that dream. Bring that balance into your life. You're working too much. You're in the grind too much. You're serving too much. You're doing what's expected of you. What you need to do is chase the dream. How do we go about doing that? People, your life, you end up becoming a slave to the life that you choose. And if you ever noticed in like mythology or the age-old stories, especially the oral traditions that were passed down, I'm a historian, and they'll tell you there's only so many paths that you can choose in life. They only have, like, there's so many paths, and they only end one certain way, and it doesn't matter. If you think it's going to end differently, it doesn't. And it's like, so choose the path that's your dreams. How do we do that? The 4 of Swords. The King of Swords. The 6 of Cups with the Queen of Cups. You know what? You need to get back in touch with your inner child. And if that doesn't make sense to you because it sounds woo-woo and too psychological, go back to the time in your life. I'm burping too, which is telling me it's the throat chakra is coming up. It's giving indigestion. That's pretty common when messages are coming through. This is go back to the time in your life before things got crazy complicated. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're a child, you could have had a tumultuous childhood, and you're like, when? My life has always been complicated. Because, I mean, sometimes that could be the case. But this is saying go back to the time where you thought you knew yourself, and then you got lost in duty, which means you could have became a parent, you could have went to a job, or, you know, back in the days where you were in school and you were still studying. Even that's in college. Go back to the time where you knew who you were. And you had to fight people to be that. Remember when you were a teenager and you're like super mouthy because you knew everything? That's the time. Right there. Because you were completely clueless, but you knew who you were. Because you spent so much time trying to be an individual. Go back to that time, and that's where the dream is hiding. To the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. Yeah. Rust. Rust is what pulled out of this card. If your dream is just sitting there and rusting, it's waiting to be found. It's dying. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. What else do you want to say? Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Oh, wait, you know, this dream is trying to come out. You've stuffed it into your subconscious, and it's coming to the surface. Tell me, so we can narrow down who this is. What is this dream that they want you to change? What is this dream? Let's clarify for who this is for. What is this dream? The Page of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Oh, the Eight of Pentacles. You will not believe. You will not believe this. The King of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Okay, honey, first off. No judgment. This is our safe space, right? This card right here, this is the effed card, honey. One of the things that you want to do is have an amazing love affair with someone. You want to experience something with someone that's almost magical. The dream that you have is that you want to express that actual side of you that expands and it opens your heart and you get to feel love in a different way, even though it might not be attachment. You want to have actual freedom. Talk about a hippie! Oh my God! Well, that's a long, strange trip. It's telling you that what you want is to find a lover that's actually going to give it to you the way that you've wanted your whole life. That's... Oh, honey. Okay, so how do you go about doing that? How do you go about doing that? Oh, honey. Someone hasn't been giving it to you. How do you go about finding this person? The Six of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. You already know this person. The Five of Cups. You already know this person, but you're afraid. Like, either you've dated this person before, or you just didn't give him a chance, or you've let him go somehow. But it's maybe, you know what it is? Stop trying to live in a box. That's the biggest message of a Pisces, especially right now in Vedic astrology. Saturn is in Pisces, and he teaches you to release expectations, and he teaches you to stop putting these categories on things because you think that there's going to be results. Just because there's directions to do a good job doesn't guarantee that if you follow the directions, you're going to get the results you're desiring. The message of this is live your dreams. If you have a desire to be a freak in the sheets, you want to have that before it's all said and done, do it. Who cares about a label or a classification? If you felt chemistry with someone sexually, but you gave it up because you were afraid of the title, the classification, or what it meant, stop putting it in a box. Let it go and live, baby. Make love, not war.